If you are sending all your emails through one through your root domain, it is affecting your brand. And now, what I mean by all your emails is that the different types of emails. So these are the transactional, your newsletter, if you have one, educational emails, and the promotional emails. So if you are sending all of these four from your root domain, you are affecting your brand, especially after you have done those promotional emails, because now with the promotional emails most people don't engage with them, and also from time to time they report those emails as spam. And now if you are using your root domain to send all these emails, your ability to get in your subscribers inbox goes down very badly. So welcome to the your late experience podcast. This is the email edition, and today it's all about domains. So what do you do if currently you are sending out your email through the your root domain? What you do is that you create subdomains in your root domain. And the reason for this is that when you create your subdomain, you can send a specific type of email through that domain. So for example, if it is transactional email, so transactional emails are something like confirming the order, telling the customer about the shipment. So these are the transactional emails. Now you can have a specific subdomain that will be only be sending transactional emails. The other one is the newsletter. So you can have a subdomain that will be sending your newsletter. So that is if you have a newsletter that you send to subscribers. The other one is the educational email. So this one is now when you educate the customers about your brand, about a new product, about the bundles and the how to use the product. So when you're educating your customer about those now, you can have a specific subdomain to educate your customers. And then finally are the promotional emails, and these are the ones that mainly affect the reputation of your domain. So for the promotional emails, you should have a specific domain for only promotional emails. So this is so that it doesn't affect your other kinds of email that you send. So because now most people either don't engage with the promotional emails or they report them as spam, and now it can affect your reputation if you are using your root domain to send all your emails. So, but now by having a subdomain to only be sending specific kinds of email, it will keep your reputation intact. The other thing about using a subdomain is that it makes your brand to look professional. So this is so for example, let's say that for the transactional emails, you can be sending it from a specific person. So you can say like, so for example, if it is something like so I was talking about transactional email. So it can be a specific domain like sales at. So I will use my brand. So you can say like sales at NK Lite. So that one will be specifically for the transactional email. So the other one can be newsletter that we send. So this one, it depends on the kind of newsletter you send. So for me, for example, I can say that I'll be sending it from my own domain. So it can be Kim at NK Lite. So that will be specifically for the newsletter. And also for you, it can be maybe the marketing manager is the one who sends that. So you should say that from the marketing manager at NK Lite, or the product manager at NK Lite. So After that, you can have the educational email. So this one is when you educate your customer about the about your brand or your product or something that you are offering or something that is coming up or even an event. So this you can this, the way you can go about this is that either you can go specific. So if it is a product, you can use the product manager's email to educate your customers about the product. If it is marketing, you can use a marketer's email to educate about that person about that marketing. If it is about event, you can use like your event manager to educate that customer, or you can just nickname it educational from NK Light. So this is about making it very specific. Like when your customer sees your email in the inbox, they know specifically that this is about education. And now finally you have the promotional emails. So this one now you can use it to this one you can use a specific subdomain like you can even call it promotional. So you can write it promotional at 10K light so that when a customer sees it, they just know that there's a deal that is in this email. So in case this subdomain now gets affected by your subscribers reporting it as spam or unscribing, it doesn't affect your other subdomains reputation. So this one is that is the reason that we recommend having subdomains over using a root domain to send transactional email, to send your newsletter, to send the educational emails, and also send the promotional email, to it cause a lot of damage to the email reputation. So when you use your subdomain, kind of reduce the impact that the promotional emails will negatively have on your domain. And also it makes you look professional. So in the way that when customer sees that email, they know that this one is transactional, or this one is a newsletter, or this one is educational, or this one is mostly for promotional. So like it enters your subscribers' mind in such a way that they know what to expect when they open that email. So they don't have to guess about it. So that's all I have to today. So the takeaway here is that you create subdomains for every kind of email that you send so that your root domain doesn't end up being affected and now eventually affecting your ability to get into your subscribers inbox. So that's all I had for you today. So go create subdomains for different kinds of email and I'll see you in the next session. So bye bye. KDM.